Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today, I am seeing The Secret in Their Eyes. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Secret in Their Eyes. Some sort of detective flick. I know nothing else about it. Just, it's a detective movie. I hope there's good detecting! Fuck this movie. Alright. I didn't know going into it that it was a remake of some sort of foreign film. Apparently also titled Secret in Their Eyes from 2009. It's apparently some sort of film that got a lot of awards. Judging by the description, it is also something completely different, so I don't care. However, this movie is awful. Deplorable. Boring. Where's the thesaurus? How do I describe it? From the moment you sit in there, you realize that you're in for a nightmare. Why? For whatever gobsmackingly dumb reason, the movie decides to basically continue to start off kinda like a show like NCIS or CSI would, where they just kind of assume that you know who everybody is. Even though, I know this isn't like Entourage, nobody knows who these people are. So that's confusing enough. But then, they decide to do an even more batshit insane thing, where throughout the entire movie, they are constantly cutting between the year 2001, I think, and the year 2014. Like, just constantly cutting before, like, almost Godfather-y. No, not even Godfather. No, Godfather just kind of flashed forward all the time. Secret in Their Eyes, it's basically like every other scene is either in the past or the future, with very little distinction between the two. And it's incredibly confusing. And I'm not talking in like an artsy way where you're supposed to resemble a connection between them. I just mean in a terrible writing way where they clearly didn't know anything about structure or continuity or why you shouldn't do it that way. Throughout the whole thing, you really don't care. The first tragic thing that I got the feeling was supposed to draw us into the story was a lady's daughter dies, but we don't know who this lady is. We don't know who her daughter is. We don't know anything about these people except that they're slightly quirky. So why should we care? If the movie can't even answer that one question, then what the hell's the point? What's the point of this movie? It's just awful. Granted, it's not awful all the way through. There is one point at the end where they have a revelation about this whole mystery, and, you know, pretty cool, and then the ending sucked. Because the ending was just confusing and had, like, mixed messages in there, and I'm not sure how they wanted you to interpret it. Because, basically one of the characters did something really, really bad, and then at the end, that character, like, gives us, like, smiles a little. So I'm not sure if that was meant to symbolize that this person did the right thing, or that justice was served, because the thing the person did was horrible and shouldn't have been done. So I'm not sure what it was trying to get across there. It's yeah. Yeah, none of the characters are very likable. Our main character is insane. All all the other characters are not that nice. And it's terribly written. What more do you need? It's a bad movie. It's pretty much what I would define as a bad movie. There you go. And until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dire Situation.